Pump and dump is exciting, isn't it? Most of the time, you're looking for some sort of penny stocks, you have a very low volume, and suddenly you have a surge of people just going in, buying that stock, and the stock price goes crazy, and you try to enter, you're trying not to miss the boat, and jump in so that you can ride the roller coaster just for a little bit. Suddenly, you're losing money, and you got caught buying at almost the highest high, and you just realize that you have been pumped and dumped, and you are the victim of the situation. So how can you understand pump and dump? And how does that work? And how come it is such an unethical practice when it comes to investing? So 96.4% of you guys are not subscribed yet. It is free and you can always change your mind in the future. And in terms of Investing Accelerator, this month I'm looking to help 20 professionals without a financial background to master investing. So the stretch goal is 30 and there's more details at the end of the video. So pump and dump is actually a tactic or a strategy to increase stock price many years ago. And the way it works is that you focus on some low volume, low cap stocks that is not exactly very popular. They might not even be making money, or they might not even have a product, just an idea. And then before you even release any news about that stock, you start buying a lot of that stock. And because this is a penny stock or a low volume stock, it is very easy to accumulate a lot of stocks or a majority of the stock in the market. And then you start releasing good news about it. So whether that is through sending out a newsletter that is telling you that this is a great company and you start recommending it and other people are making money, or you can make a blog post about it, go on social media, or even go on a news article, so on and so forth. Basically, you want to get attention on this stock. And people who follow that guru will basically buy that stock and basically boost up the stock price because there's barely any supply in the market. So as a result, the stock price will skyrocket. And as the stock is skyrocketing, the guru who previously bought a ton of stocks will start offloading his positions one by one. So what is going to happen? So that means the guru actually made profit as these subscribers are coming in and buying that stock. And by the time it has gone up, there's actually no real support to the stock price. And the guru has already offloaded all of the stocks, and now the stock price is going back down. And because of that sudden jump and that sudden decrease in stock price, other smaller investors start to panic, and guess what? The stock price just goes back down to where it was originally. And that is really the cycle of pump and dump. And whenever you're riding onto these momentum stocks, they are usually very short-lived. And when you're looking at the price increase, they look very delicious, exponential, very exciting. They usually attract people who want to go from 0 to a million within a couple of months, or even a couple of weeks. So when you are thinking about investing with your retirement money, you really need to take a step back and think, do I want to invest in these kind of companies? Do you want to entrust your retirement fund in these companies? Because personally, I made a rule for myself that I'll only invest in companies that I'm 95% sure I'll win. And I'll always do my research to make sure that this company is a good company, it's not a penny stock, it's not a small cap. I only focus on investing in blue chip or medium growing companies because I know they're safe and the chances of being pumped and dumped is really low. So if you have been burnt before by a stock that is pumped and dumped and you're stuck with a lot of shares for a penny stocks, then it's time to reevaluate your strategy. And basically you want to avoid these stocks and focus on safer and more predictable companies. Because when it comes to investing, here's what I find. If you are an entrepreneur, if you are a venture capitalist, then you'll probably want to invest in 100 companies and 1 or 2 or 3 of them will work out. But if you are a regular investor, you're investing with your retirement money, you want to invest in companies that you'll know 90% will work out. You're not trying to be a venture capitalist. You're not trying to be an entrepreneur where the odds are stacked against you. You want the odds to be in your favor. So then when you're investing, 90% you're going to be making money. And that's going to give you better sleep at night, and that'll also make you a more profitable investor. So avoid pump and dump stocks. If you are interested in learning more about investing and how to get a higher return, then I would suggest you to grab the free 4-hour training on my website. This is perfect for you if you are a full-time professional with no financial background and you want to manage your own portfolio with confidence. And you'll get to learn how I make 30% per year using a long-term investing strategy. So the link is in the description below, 5minuteinvesting.com/free case study. And within Investing Accelerator, there is a new batch of successful case studies where Ashel made 78% from Alteryx in 19 days, Peter made 61% from Alteryx in 28 days, and this actually paid for the entire course for Investing Accelerator, which is fantastic. And it is Peter's first investment. And Teresa also made 38% from Alteryx in 1.5 months. So that is fantastic. Congratulations, Ashel, Peter, and Teresa, especially Peter, where he made
his tuition back within his first investment. For Investing Accelerator, I'm looking to help another 20 professionals this month, even if you don't have a financial background and you have no investing strategy at all. So if you want to target 30% a year, then you can click on the link below to learn more. Now, in terms of the giveaway, I'm giving away a new book, which is called The One Thing: The Surprising Truth Behind Extraordinary Results by Gary Keller. So this is one of my favorite books about focus and personal growth. So if you want a free copy of this book, then just tap the like button and leave a comment below. And once we reach 100 likes, I'll select a winner.